Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 33 of the Pokemon Cup Series. Today we're here at Sawmill Speedway for the running of the Lumberjack 325. This will be the last road course race of the season. It is a 2-mile road course. There is a layout you see on the left of your screen. And this will be the last race of the round of 12, as after this race we'll see 4 drivers have their championship hopes come to an end. Starting on the pole today is the number 51 of Steve Morgan. On the outside will be the 21 of Ian Canary, who locked himself into the round of 8 with the win last week at Texas. Row 2's Justin Roberts and Diego Yepes. And then we got Cullen Francis and Donovan Duthin in row 3. Chase Mark, Zach Fitzwater in row 4. Roger Ray Carter Freeze in row 5. And John Mendez, James Richardson will round out your playoff field here at Sawmill. 16 laps around this tricky 2-mile road course. And for the very first time, it'll be held under the lights in a brand new look Sawmill. A little bit different than the Sawmill we used to run in last season. But this one is at night for the very first time. So they've installed lights at this track. And we're finally going to get to the night runs. Here we go, baby. Pace car going to come down pit road. 16 laps to decide who will advance into the round of 8. Last road course test of the season for these guys. Steve Morgan leads the field to the green, and here we go. The Lumberjack 325 is underway. Oh boy, they're getting dicey back there. 4-wide battle in the middle. They're getting real dicey. These guys are trying to stick to the lanes, and these turns they can only hold so much cars before they go out. They got the grass to deal with, so these guys are going to have to be very careful when navigating through these tricky turns. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, it just made a weird freaking sound. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back. That's kind of weird. But the first lap's gonna lead is Steve Morgan. There you see some new camera angles we didn't normally see in the last one, and there's a caution. There's a caution. There's some damage between the 14, and now they're crashing in the back again as Daniel Bouchard gets into some trouble with Riley Spurley-Tube. There was some smoke. Brianna Russell, where did she come from? What was she doing there? Oh, wow. This is not good. This does not look good. Marcus Sachi got hit by Rich Roy, and then he hit Christian Vargas. Brianna Russell was just trying to avoid the contact. No, Brianna Russell got hit by Roy right here. Oh, man. And Russell tried to come back up, and then she came right into the 34 of Daniel Bouchard, and Bouchard would turn Vargas as well. And that's why the yellow came out. Looks like they're going to race, and they're going to race it back to the line. Steve Morgan in front right now in this 16-lap affair. We'll see if Morgan can hold on. Canara dropped to third, and now Justin Roberts is up to second place. He actually won to make his way into this round, by the way, early on, so he might try to do it again here. And Steve Morgan leads back to caution. No pit stops right now just yet. Oh, wait a minute. Now they will. They're going to all head down to pit road. They're going to take their stops. Looks like everybody's coming in. Who's going to be out first off pit road? Looks like Morgan. It is Steve Morgan out first. Not surprising there. He's been one of the best drivers on road courses here this season. His first win came in a road course. And we're going back green. And all of a sudden, Roberts just took the lead. Wow. I skipped too much of it in. I just missed what happened in the pass with the lead. Roberts just took it. Wow. And by the way, Marcus Sachi is out of the race. He had a valve problem that was caused by the crash you saw earlier today. And now Cullen France is going to try to pass John Mendez. If he doesn't get out of the grass... And he does get out of the grass. Caution again. Morgan trying to get it. No, he's not going to get there. Priya McShane brought the next caution out. Made contact with Roger Ray on one of the corners right here. Both spin, bringing the caution out for the second time again. Wow. Brandon Tharp came out pit road. He had a little issue there, but is able to continue. Will they take another set of pit stops? No, they won't. So they're going to try to finish it to the end on this one set of stop. Maybe we'll have a second pit stop later on. Well, we don't know. Last time Roberts instantly took the lead from Morgan on the restart. We'll see if Morgan will do the same. Cassandra Kirker has to come down pit road before the green flag, and now we're back to green. Priya McShane is out of the race after the wreck, so it's not been a great day for the Penske cars for sure. Two of their cars are out. And look at Cullen Francis, he just moved up to third. So Cullen Francis is now third place. And now I'll have to try to battle against Yin Canario for the lead. Kirker's off pit road. And Roberts leads. We'll see if he can hang on to the lead, because this track is tough. With a lot of hills up and down and a lot of curves left and right. I mean, this is a real test for these road course experts. Probably the toughest road course on the schedule. Looks like we're going to stay green for now. Ooh, a little trouble there. 3 wide in the back there. Almost 4 wide. Might not look good. And they're going to stay alive. Boy, oh boy. This has gone really fast. They've gone a lot wider. They've learned the layout of Sawmill after racing here for the past 2 seasons. They've learned the layout of it. They've learned the pavement and learned the corners. Now they're trying to find lanes. So this track has aged well. It's been all about Justin Roberts today, and now he's trying to avoid making a mistake. Because Steve Morgan, he knows he's behind him. And with 7 to go, things could change for the worse. So right now they're single fall for now, but somebody has to make a move. Somebody's got to do it. There you see, look at Robert trying to block. He's trying to block every lane possible for Morgan. Still very close battle, very tight battle. And Cullen France is now third place. We got a little kick in the dirt there, but will that affect him? Oh, looks like Robert's going to try to pull away on that. 6 to go for the 20, and he has pulled away tremendously. Looks like someone's going to try to make a pass. That is the 17 of James Richardson. And he didn't get enough lane to do it, so he's not going to be able to make that move. All of them trying to avoid that wall. That wall's real tough. Real tight, real up high. We don't know if they're going to come down pit road again on this race, but this might set up an interesting battle. If that happens, we'll see who's going to stay out and who's going to try to save the fuel at Sawmill. This is going to be really, really Just 5 to go at Sawmill. They're going to come down right now. So this is the set of pit stops they're starting now. The new leader is John Mendez in the 37. He might have to come down later on, though. We'll see when. But we'll just have to figure out when. So guys are now coming to pit road here. The leaders. See if they'll definitely make it on 2 stops. And not be very risky to pit with just 3 to 2 laps to go. So let's see, Morgan's going to be out first. And no, it's Colin Francis. They've decided to have a different strategy than Steve Morgan. And Francis is out first. How about that? They all were taking a risk. They decided to go with 2 tires instead of 4. And Morgan decided to just do all the 4 tires. Looks like those tires are worn, so it looks like Mendez might have to come down now. He was very close to hitting the grass there. And he's not coming down. How about that? He's going to go 1 more lap on these old tires. Oh no, caution! 4 to go! Can you believe it? 4 laps to go with caution coming out. It looks like we might have a 2-lap dash to the finish. Wow, that was unexpected. Wait, when did the yellow come out? Yeah, the yellow came out before they crossed the start-finish line, so we should have two more laps left. I'm trying to figure out what caused this yellow to come out, but I think it was Patrick Smith. Oh, wow, there was some trouble on pit road. Wow, there was some big trouble on pit road there. Diego Yepes right here, he came out. And watch Patrick Smith. He's going to come real quick. Boom, he hits Patrick Smith. He had no time to react. I don't know what Yepes was thinking. Might have lost his steering when he tried to come off pit road. And he got into Patrick Smith when Smith came out of pit road. And he ended up going up in smoke and leaving all the oil and debris behind on the racetrack. Yeah, wow. Wow, I mean, that was uncalled for. I mean, what was Yepes thinking? He got into Patrick Smith and the cars just started to slow down. And Duthit is stuck. What happened to Donovan Duthit? Did something hit him? I don't know if something hit him on his way to pit road and it just has car stop. Oh, wow. Ray made contact with Friesen, but I think the debris that they left behind... I think the debris that that little tap left behind caused his car to, like, slow down. So he ran over the debris and his engine couldn't handle it. And unfortunately, he stalls. Wow, a tough break for the 43. That is just weird. And that's, I think, the true reason why the caution came out. Are they going to race it back? No. You know what this means? 4 to go. It'll be a 2-lap dash to the finish. Ooh. This is going to be really interesting. So let's see if they're going to pit. They're going to pit. Robert Smith stays out, and so does Cassandra Kirker. And Roberts, Canario, and Morgan are out as well. It looks like Francis is out. I don't see the 42 anywhere. I don't see the 42 anywhere at all. Is Francis still in this race? Yes. He came out first, it looked like, but I guess he was too fast and exiting pit road and had to serve a penalty. Wow, I thought he was the leader. He came out first off pit road. I thought they were going to cycle back, but either the 42 had an issue coming off pit road or he had a penalty he had to serve. And unfortunately, yeah, he couldn't make repairs on that penalty. Wow, that's just a heartbreaker for Francis. I was really looking forward to winning this race and it just went by because of a penalty. I don't know if they're even going to go back. Yeah, they're going to go back to green. I thought they weren't, but they are. With 2 to go, Robert Smith is in front. Second is now Cassandra Kirker, and Justin Roberts is third. This is going to be very, very interesting. because Roberts is on fresher tires, and now those guys are dropping back. What is going on? What is going on now? I have never seen anything like this. Oh man. 13 and 31 are still in it. I don't know if they're going to make it. I honestly don't know if Fitzwater's going to make it. Is Duthit going to make it? Oh boy. Here we go. 2 to go. It looks like Balvin's going to have to come down, and so does Richardson. This is going to be a restart for the ages. Here we go. 2 to go. Here at Sawmill. What's going to happen here? We're back to green in the Lumberjack 325. Three wide for third place. All have fresher tires, and Steve Morgan is away. Steve Morgan, he's not letting this win slip out of him again, so he wants to get that win again. Here comes Roberts, third place. But Robert Smith, he's pulling away for now. Still green. Robert Smith and Kirker trying to hang on for an incredible top 2 for the Hedrick cars. Robert Smith, he has not won at all this season, which is shocking, but he's trying to win and make himself known. And here we go to the white flag with 1 lap to go. Looks like Kirker's going to slow down, and Smith comes down. The top 2 come down. It comes around, white flag in the air. Roberts in front, and Canoria just took second. Justin Roberts trying to win again. I believe this would be his 3rd win of the season. Roberts trying to get in the next round, into the round of 8, with the win to join Ian Canario. These two will fight nail and claw for the title in the next 4 races. And hard to believe that the top 2 drivers, the best ones so far in this round, are running 1-2. Down the final corners for Justin Roberts. And looks like he might hold off, and it looks like he's going to do it. Justin Roberts comes off the final turn in a weird race here at Sawmill Speedway. He's going to take the checkers in the Lumberjack 325 here tonight. So Justin Roberts has locked himself in the round of 8, like he did when he locked himself into the round of 12 with the win. Yellow came out on the very last lap. So what was the yellow out for? Let me just see. I'm just curious. Wow, the yellow came out on the last lap of the race. Whoa. And the pace car got stuck in the end there. Kind of understand what happened, but wow. So the yellow came out on the last lap. Let's find out what happened. Was there another pit road miscue? Oh, there was. Look at what happened. What is going on with these drivers on pit road? Why was the 14 going full? Why were these guys going full speed? That is so weird. These guys were going. Look at the 9. Look at the 14. Look at that. Why was it going like? Why was Rich Roy going like 90, like 100 miles per hour off pit road? What was he doing? That's way beyond the speed limit. What was he doing? He was coming off like 100 miles per hour in the middle of the road. There's a line there. You're supposed to be on the left of the line to come off pit road. But why didn't Rich Roy follow that? Why did he just try to gas it in and trying to get off pit road that way? That is really uncalled for. Robert Smith came off pit road and then he gets hit. And so does Daniel Bouchard. Right down in full speed. Wow. Wow, what was going on? What was Rich Roy doing? He sped 100 miles. These guys were like going... Well, Brianna Russell was also going 100 miles, but she was able to get out of it, but not Rich Roy. Why were these guys going like at 100 miles per hour off pit road? I've never seen this kind of wreck before. On pit road, they were going 100 miles per hour. Look at the top. They were going 102 miles per hour. She was going 113, but she made it through. But why were they going like real fast? I mean, they were no contention to win the race, but wow. I could see why Duthe would do just that, and he got a little damage from that. Oh, he got damage. He got some debris on the track. He had to run through debris that was left behind by this wreck. Wow. That was uncalled for. That was inexcusable. I don't know why Rich Roy decided to go like 100 miles per hour to come off pit road and just slam into Robert Smith like that. This has never happened before. I have never seen a driver go 100 miles off pit road like that before. Wow. I don't know why that happened. That was not needed. That definitely was not needed to happen. Wow. But a fitting way to end an otherwise very, very up and down race here at Sawmill, as Justin Roberts locked himself into the round of 8 in the Pokemon Cup Series playoffs. Here are the results on the left. So the rest of the field, you can pause the video to find where you finished in the race, as we're going to set up the points and see who makes it into the round of 8. And I'm going to be adding points, Sawmill, Texas, and over. So here we go. Time for the big moment. Time to add up the points that all these Cup drivers have earned in the playoffs in round 2. Here we go. Here we are. We saw the rest of the points as well, and you saw the rest of the X and Truck Series playoffs, how that went. So if you haven't, this is a big spoiler if you haven't seen those 2 races yet. But now we're gonna get into the Cup points. We're gonna get into the fun part, baby. We're gonna get into the fun part. So Roberts is a winner. We'll have an asterisk to keep that in mind, that he won a race in the round to make it to the next round. Zach Fitzwater, let's start with him. And there's the rest of the points that were eliminated early on, so I don't need them anymore. And let's show you which 4 will be going home. So let's find Fitzwater. There's Fitzwater, still in the playoffs with 33. So I'm gonna have to have my calculator with me. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to do this, but they were supposed to get 1,000 more points for each round. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do in the next Cup and X rounds. So I almost forgot about this, but I'm going to give everybody 1,000 more points regardless. Everyone gets 1,000 more points for advancing to the next round. So now we're going to do the same thing for the other round too. So now here we go. It's time to add up the points. So we're going to start with Zach Fitzwater with 3,083 plus 33 is 3,116. So Zach Fitzwater doesn't even have enough points to beat Cullen Francis. Wow. Doesn't even have enough points to pass Cullen Francis in the points. Not a good sign. And speaking of Cullen Francis, he actually earned 52. Second least points among the playoff drivers in this round. 3-1 to 2 plus 52 is 3,174. It's going to be a very high number to hit for these guys. Friesen also earned 52 points. So we'll add that up. It's 3,091 plus 52, 3,143. Alright, so Carter Friesen is now second highest in points. Let's go up in the list here as we see Diego Yepes has 58 points from that. So let's see where Diego stands. 5'8". That's 3,159 points. I know that for a fact. I can add that in my head. Second most points right now in the standings. And Roger Ray's up next with 59 points. One more than Yepes. Roger Ray right now 59. Let's see if that's enough for him to advance. 3,099 plus 59, 3,158. And that's one less than Yepes. Okay, that's interesting. Donovan Duthit, 61 points. So it's 3,066 plus 61. That's 3,127. And right now, 3,127, that is ahead of Zach Fitzwater. So now here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting close here, folks, to eliminating drivers. Duthit already was added. Let's see about Richardson, and this is where the prime slots get in. James Richardson, 76. 3,083 plus 76 is 3,159. And he's actually tied with Yepes for now in the points. So we'll see if that will be a factor in later. Chase Marks has 79 points from that round. 3,074 plus 79, 3,153. And so far, 3,153 is going to stand him just below Chase Roger Ray. 368. Now we're getting to the good part. We're going to eliminate some drivers now. We already added James Richardson's total. Let's add Chase Marks' total. 79 points for Chase Marks. Oh no, Chase Marks already was added. So now we're going to add John Mendez' total. 82. 3,075 plus 82. 3,157. And let's see if that's enough to knock somebody out. It is. It is enough to knock somebody out. So John Mendez was able to knock Zach Fitzwater out of the round. So Fitzwater has been eliminated. Now let's go on to Steve Morgan. Steve Morgan came close to that win. 3,114 points. And we're going to add 91 to that. And that gives us 3,205 points. That should be enough to get him to be the top seed. And yes, it is enough to get him as the top seed right now in the playoffs. Donovan Duthit has been eliminated. So now we're down to just 2, and we both know that they're going to be advancing the next round. So that means that Carter Friesen and Chase Marks have been eliminated from playoff contention. But we're just going to add Roberts' points regardless. And Canario's points as well. Just to see where they would have stand with the points alone. 3,088 plus 99 is 3,187. So Roberts, 87. He's now number 2 ranked. Excuse me, in my mail. He's now 2nd ranked right now and knocks Friesen out. And we know Chase Marks is going to be eliminated because Canario is going to have the most points among everybody in that round. And he already has that win to lock himself in the round of 8. So Chase Marks is done. Canario has 3,191 points, if you were curious. And he is going to be a definite lock in that next round. He has the 2nd most points among the others playoff drivers in the field. So that is it. That's our field. And the round of 8 has been set. So Yepes Richardson's tie won't matter. They both advance either way. So it's going to be Morgan, Canario, Roberts, Francis, Yepes, Richardson, Ray, and Mendez into the round of 8. And Chase Marks, Carter Friesen, Don Duthit, and Zach Fitzwater have been eliminated. 4-point margin between Mendez and Marks. Not bad. But anyway, hope you enjoyed all our playoff races here so far on the Pokemon Cup Series. And let's show you the rest of the schedule as we go forward. So here's the rest of the schedule here. We see that next race will be Talladega, and all 3 series will be running at Talladega to kick off their round of 8 or 6. In the case of the Truck Series, it's 6, and in the case of the X and Cup Series, it is 8. So Talladega will kick off the next round, the penultimate round of the playoffs, as we'll go to the final round after this round in the San Joltis. Talladega is next up for all 3 series, and then the X and Truck Series will continue at Pensacola, and the Cup Series will run in Orlando. And then the Cup X and Truck will run in Armory Digital, and the Cup Series will continue at Coca-Cola, the Super Snack 500, and last but not least, the good old San Joltis season finale, where each series is going to have 4 drivers to decide who wins the championship in their respective series. It's going to be an next couple days. It's going to be very exciting here on all 3 series. You don't want to miss any races, any of the action. We hope you enjoyed this race anyway, and we'll see you guys at Talladega.